We are excited to present you with our first property in the state of Louisiana. This new 15-acre property is located less than 3 miles south of the Louisiana-Mississippi state line and just 10 minutes from the town of Clinton. Clinton has a population of around 1,300. In Clinton, you will find medical care, fuel, groceries, lumber and building supplies, a pharmacy, post office, farmers co-op, dining, and professional services. The city of Baton Rouge is less than an hour from the property. Baton Rouge is the state capital of Louisiana and has a population of over 225,000. In Baton Rouge, you will find a hospital, multiple Home Depots, Costco, Sam's Club, Whole Foods, Sprouts, Walmart, several grocery stores, restaurants, entertainment, and professional services. There is also a Metropolitan airport in Baton Rouge. In the city of New Orleans, the largest city in the entire state of Louisiana, is less than 2 hours from the property. New Orleans itself has a population of over 380,000, but the greater metropolitan area around New Orleans has a population of over 1 million. New Orleans is rich in history and tradition, including the annual Mardi Gras Festival, which is one of the largest and most famous festivals in the world. You can also explore the French Quarter. The French Quarter was founded in 1718. Its narrow streets, historic buildings, and famous wrought iron balconies are recognized the world over. New Orleans has everything you may need, including an international airport with direct flights to most major U.S. cities. As we look at this new 15-acre property, I want you to keep a few things in mind. Some people like their land long and skinny, while others like their land short and fat. Instead of getting caught up in the physical experience, go with the land that you feel the greatest connection to. At the end of the day, it's all dirt underneath. This land falls under the long and skinny category, with thick native foliage and dense mature trees. Here we have the 15.25 acres highlighted in green. There's road frontage along the southern boundary, along with power lines that run along the road. There's also a path of seasonal water flow. If we head on over to the interactive map, here we have the 15.25 acres highlighted in green. We're going to zoom into the southern portion. The property is narrower here to the south, where there's approximately 170 feet of gravel road frontage with power lines running along the road. The road's name is Wad Kent Road. If we go over here to the ruler and then draw a line along the road, you can see that distance is roughly 170 feet. And if we zoom out a little bit and go up here to the north and zoom in on the north portion, let's draw a line up here. It's roughly 295 feet along the northern boundary. And now let's look at the length. If we go over here to the west boundary and we measure from the south to the north, that distance is just under 3,100 feet. And the east side's a little bit longer. It's just under 3,200 feet. If we look at that in miles, it's roughly 6/10 of a mile, so over half a mile in length. Looking at the satellite view of a property, you can lose perspective in comparison to what it's like actually being on the ground. I used to live on a 2-acre property with a beautiful home in a nice, secluded, quiet subdivision, and the width of the property along the road was a little less than 170 feet, and the back of the property was about 300 feet in width, and we had homes on both sides of us. Having those 2 wooded acres with the wildlife, the birds, the butterflies, the flowers, it was a dream come true for my wife and I, our 3 children, and our German Shepherd. And there are lots of places where you could build a healthy cabin or a healthy home on this 15-acre property. Let's click on the map legend, and we're going to hit overlays. We're going to turn on the contour lines and the surface water. And there's some nice curvature to the land that gives it character. And through the center of the property runs a path of seasonal water flow that connects to the confluence of Pretty Creek and Poverty Bayou. I'm not making that stuff up. These are the names right here. Pretty Creek, Poverty Bayou. And the dashed line indicates seasonal water flow. This area of Louisiana is very beautiful with the mature trees and the rolling terrain. I wanted to see what other properties were on the market around here, so I went to Zillow. It is the most visited real estate website in the world. Therefore, if there is another property nearby, it's most likely going to be on Zillow. And right around here is the location of the 15 acres. If we look over here to the west, there's a 22.8 acre property for $285,000, which works out to be $12,500 per acre. Then over here to the south, there's 33.2 acres for $295,000, which is roughly $9,000 an acre. Down here there is 9.06 acres for $130,000, which is $14,444 per acre. And then over here to the east for $75,000, you can get 4.71 acres, which works out to exactly $16,000 per acre. Our 15.25 acre property is priced at just $5,000 per acre, which works out to be $76,250 for the entire 15.25 acres. If you head on over to our website, landio.com, you'll find the property details page where there's over 100 images of the property and the surrounding area. Once you're on the Images tab, click the full screen icon, then the grid icon to view all of those images in a grid format. You can then click on any image you'd like to enlarge. And then on the Map tab is the interactive map, which you can then view in full screen by clicking the full screen icon, and that map will open in a new tab. In addition to the power and road frontage, this 15.25 acre wooded property also has access to county water. And this is a property with a Buy Now option available. If you scroll down a little below the images, you'll see the Buy Now button, along with an overview of the purchase process. We only have one of each property available, and we sell our properties on a first-come, first-served basis. This is also the first property we've ever posted in Louisiana, and we've had a lot of people ask about Louisiana property over the years. I'm very grateful and excited that we now get to offer our first Louisiana property. If you continue scrolling down, there's additional information about the property and the surrounding area. The property taxes are less than $20 a year for the entire 15.25 acres. There's no HOA or HOA fees. There's no time limit to build. You can use the property recreationally, seasonally, or live there full time. Here's a detailed property description. There we have the distances to nearby points of interest and links where you can find more information about those locations. Here we have the GPS coordinates with links where you can open those on a Google map. If you'd like to secure this property while it's available, click this green Buy Now button. What that will do is add the deposit of $499 to your cart. Then click Checkout. Once you click Checkout, this window appears where you enter your payment information, your contact information, and then click Pay Now. As soon as you place your deposit, this green Buy Now button will automatically turn gray and say Out of Stock. You'll receive an instant notification confirming receipt of your deposit, and then we'll follow up with the next steps. Your $499 deposit is credited towards your purchase, and we cover all of the closing costs. There are no commissions or fees, so your total purchase price for this property is the $76,250. After your $499 deposit, the remaining balance may be paid by wire transfer, cashier's check, ACH bank draft, credit card, debit card, cryptocurrency, precious metals, or any combination of these methods. We make the whole process super simple, and it can be completed in as little as a day. If you have any questions, please press this contact button and then fill out that simple form. And if you have a property that you're looking to sell, whether on the market or off the market, click the Sell button on the top of every page of our website. That will open up this simple form. It only takes a few minutes to complete. There's 2 steps that just ask some basic information about yourself and the property. And then at the end of the form, there's a calendar where you can schedule a call with us to discuss your property and the process. Our mission is to help more people realize their land dreams. And to do that, we need to reach more people. And that's where you come in. Please share this video, our website, and our properties with everyone that you know. The more people that we reach, the more of those land dreams we can help make come true. And it will be an honor to add you to the Landio family of happy clients. Thank you, and God bless.
Landio.com